Okay, so we're going to do some ankle mobility based exercises using two resistance bands, two different styles. We're going to use a short red one and a long band. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is, I'm going to show you guys, we're going to strap this little red one around the head to the metatarsal of the foot. Yeah, sorry, don't mind my dirty sock right now. I've been walking all over the floor. And from here, we're going to do, for sets of 10, we're going to go, so I'm showing you from the side, we're going plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. Get in there good. Plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, but each direction, you don't want to hold this band too tight to where it's unbearable. You want to make sure it stays securely over the heads of the metatarsals. And then from here, you're going to hold plantar flexion for 10 seconds, and then hold dorsiflexion for 10 seconds, 10 times per side, okay? Boom. Boom. I know I'm not holding for 10 seconds. I'd be here for long and doing all those reps for you guys, but you can do it that way too. Another cool one is you can just do it overall, just move like, you know, I call it the alphabets. So if you were holding this band here, you go up, down, left, right, okay? You don't really want to do inversions. I mean, I'm not sure. I didn't do too much research on that, but I don't know if inverting is really an okay thing, but it doesn't hurt to do it. But just know that there are such thing as inverted ankle sprains. So to me, that's just like, why would I practice inversions? But now that I think about it right now, practicing that would probably be okay, so that if that were to ever happen, you are comfortable moving at that range of motion. So do it right now. I just said do it. So you can do like A, try to make alphabets, okay, horrible B's, there you go. Another cool way to do it, I'm not going to pull out that long blue one yet because I have it strapped for another exercise, but if you had a really long one, this isn't that bad, but you could actually pull it back and do a hamstring stretch while you're doing the ankle mobility. So fully extend the leg, knees locked, and from here you can do your reps. Plantar flex, dorsiflex, plantar flex, dorsiflex, inverted, out, inverted, out. Okay, make sure you get all of them. Really trying to strengthen the ankle and all different planes of motion. Okay. Next part. So that's about the gist of it for this one. I mean, moving forward. So let's just say, for example, my left leg that I'm putting in right here was my affected leg. Okay, so getting some resistance from the band, and then from here, I'm going to balance it, make sure my feet are pointing forward, knees are forward, and my body is aligned up. And from here, I'm going to raise one foot down, we're going to raise one foot up, and then we're going to practice kicking it back, bringing it back to alignment. So my knees are still aligned, so kind of from the side angle, I'd look like this. But knees just help me out. Okay. It's not a glute exercise, however you feel the glute, but because of this band, it's pulling your knee out, really trying to force the foot, keeping the foot planted to the floor. You'll feel the ankle want to go, so it's really trying to control it here. Kick it back, and then of course you can bring it forward. Okay? If you want to make it more challenging, you walk out and really feel how you have to work to control the ankle, okay? Of course, I can do the same thing for the other way, trying to pull my knee valgus and pull my knee in. So what that would look like from this side, front view. See, this band wants to pull my knee in. You see my ankle? Boom. Okay. Valgus is not good. Just let you know that right now. I don't think there are any exercises where this is okay. Okay, from here, same thing. That's a lot of resistance. Okay, pulling valgus is a lot harder. Okay. Here, woo, back, back, ah. And for future reference, I can't lower it down because there's a bunch of weights right here, but you want to have it like generally around the calf so that you can perform this exercise, okay? But around the knee is nice. Lastly, now those are just mobility exercises. Actual at work, like strength exercises that you can do are single leg based. Like for example, single leg deadlift, that's simulating picking something up off the floor. So if I had like a kettlebell, That'd be awesome. Okay, so I'm going contralateral, making sure that everything along the connected chain is lined up. So my ankle is lined up with the knee with the hip with the shoulder, from there, keeping the chest forward. If you need to take a second on the floor and rest it, go ahead. Keeping the chest up, back tight, squeezing the butt. Okay? So from this side, contralateral, here. That's kind of a bad one, a little better one. Okay? Any kind of single leg exercise, and they'll all have relations. So sorry for that car alarm. There's strengthening the ankle, things like the calves, hip flexors. So that's like the big thing that I just wanted to get across, is that you can't just focus on one aspect. I mean, it's cool for a minute, but for me, from my own experience, from having really tight shoulders, after taking care of my shoulders and wanting to do things like overhead squats, I find that, my thoracic spine is tight. Okay, it's like, I capitalize on strengthening my shoulder and getting mobility, but now my back is tight, my upper back is tight. Did that, tried squatting again. Oh, my hip flexors are tight. Whole moral of the story is, it's like trying to take care of a car. You can't just take care of the engine and expect the whole car to run fine if you're not keeping up with the tires, or you're making it, I don't know, like not washing it or making it look all good overall. It's still going to be a piece of crap. So just because you take care of your ankle and whatever it is that you're doing, it's not the all in. So take care of everything. It's really good for you. Lastly, proprioception is super important. So balancing on things that are very unstable but can be controlled. For example, stepping on a foam pad. This is not a foam pad, but it's a little block, which is just as good. So it's risen. It's a small surface. So an example of in a controlled environment would be if I had something to catch onto, if I were to be able to fall, or the fall's not that bad. So from here, I'm doing single leg exercises. I can perform the same ones that I was doing with the band. Bringing the leg up, back down. If you want to try to perform single leg deadlifts from here, by all means do it. If you want to do things like raising on the toes, that's also awesome. So from the side, raising on the toes from here. Whew, that was very hard. Raising on the toes. All kinds of ways you can do this. Not only that, if you can, running on the sand. I don't know. I know not everybody has access to that, but running on the sand definitely strengthens the ankles. It's safe and it is definitely controlled, and your ankle is getting used to running and moving all different areas of motion. So hopefully this video helps. It's very long. I mean, not a professional, but I'm a college student in learning. This is only like my second year, so hopefully this helps out. If you have any questions, I don't know, find me, okay? Facebook or something.